We interrupt this program to bring you a special report.
She's affluent now. She's affluent now. It is my body and it's my choice, baby. She's affluent now. She's affluent now. It is my body and it's my choice, baby.
There are 41 million foreign-born individuals living in the United States. Together, this makes up 12.9% of the overall population. This percentage is still well below the 1890 high point of immigration, when 14.8% of population was foreign-born. Immigrants play a significant role in the U.S. economy. Studies have found that immigrants are more likely than native-born Americans to start and own businesses, and the U.S. immigrants of their children have started 40% of Fortune 500 businesses.
Democrats believe immigration is not just a problem to be solved. It is a defining aspect of American character and our shared history. The platform says our vision is simple. We want America gives all Americans the chance to live out their dreams and achieve their God-given potential.
Democrats will continue to work toward comprehensive immigration reform that fixes our nation's broken immigration system, improves border security, prioritizes enforcement so we are targeted criminals never again, not families, keep families together, and strengthen our economy. Democrats know the importance of our country's history as a nation of immigrants. We honor our fundamental values of treating all people who come to the United States with dignity and respect, and we always seek to embrace, not to attack, immigrants.
I'm pregnant, so what about it? 3 weeks in and I got no clue. The daddy's gone, my rent's overdue. Oh my God, now what to do? I'll get an Overton. I find parenthood. Don't want to be a mom right now, you know? You dumb assholes can't tell me what to do. It's my life, let me too. 40% of all women will have enough percent at some point in their life. They say we're killing kids, but they don't acknowledge we are something important worth, but not all of us.
This is an important message from the Democratic Party about healthcare. We believe everyone should have affordable, accessible, and high-quality healthcare. We believe that being healthy is a necessity and shouldn't be based on income. Your economic status should not define your life expectancy. That is why the Democratic Party has been fighting to ensure health to everyone. We started with Medicare in 1965 and protected seniors in 1997. We passed the Children's Health Insurance Program, which covers 8 million kids. These programs help cover the cost of American citizens that cannot afford their medicine or a visit to a doctor. In 2015, about 16.4 million adults have been added to the health insurance rolls under the Affordable Care Act. We have been fighting all these years for every citizen to have some type of affordable health plan. So why is it important for someone that lives in California?
We California Democrats believe that healthcare is a human right, not a privilege. Yet for too long, families have had to make the decision between medicine and food. We California Democrats supported the passage of the Affordable Care Act, which has allowed millions of Californians to have quality, affordable care for the first time. More than 1.4 million previously uninsured Californians obtained health care in 2014 and 2015 through Covered California, created by the Affordable Care Act, and we are fighting Republican efforts to take away health care from Americans.
I know I'm lost, but I'm feeling high too. Do you really think I can place my mom into the baby without a job and control by 16? I am unemployed. I need you in this politics. I wanna go have an abortion. Please respect my choice and go.
Fellow Americans, we as a Democrat have a problem in our hands. We need to come together and solve it. Global warming is affecting our environment. By temperature rising, glaciers are melting. Remember, what happens in the Arctic does not stay in the Arctic. Did you know that last year was considered the hottest year in the US? NASA claims that the global warming is occurring roughly 10 times faster than the average rate of the Ice Age recovery warming. One way to reduce the CO emissions in the U.S. is by using fuel efficiency vehicles that only uses hydrogen as the main fuel and avoids the tailpipe greenhouse gases and pollution. One story in CBS News stated that in Los Angeles, 1,300 people died because of breathing polluted air. Another way to reduce the CO2 production, is using solar energy. We will creating our own energy and minimizing the waste and water pollution as well. We can also avoid the emission of waste from coal power, such as mercury, sulfur, dioxide, lead, and arsenic. We have to cut down in the use of fossil fuels, which creates CO2, which trap the heat in our ozone layers and will be affecting the growth of our nature for our next generation.
This affluence now, this affluence now. It is my body and it's my choice, baby. This affluence now, this affluence now. It is my body and it's my choice, baby.
We, the Democratic Party, call for independent investigations of deadly encounters that are questionable or suspicious. We also require the use of body cameras. It will help introduce transparency and accountability for the actions of the police officers. On a study published on Journal of Experimental Criminology, police officers who did not wear body cameras arrested people 7% more and conducted 10% more stops and frisks. We also want to focus on rebuilding bonds of trust between law enforcement and the communities they serve. We believe that it is important because it will fundamentally change the way communities view their police officers.
Hello, my name is James Herrera, and being a victim of police brutality, I'm here to shed some light on the issue from a personal perspective. I was assaulted by police officers. I was maced. I was slammed to the ground. I was handcuffed, and I was held down by about 5 officers. I believe I was also racially profiled by these officers because they would lift up my shirt, take pictures of my tattoos, and asking each other whether it meant something. I feel as a Democrat that we should do something to try to, better to prevent these issues from occurring, as more elaborate training of a police officer. I feel that there's many things that we can do to try to fix these issues.
We want to invest in training for officers on issues such as de-escalation and encourage effective communication on verbal persuasion tactics and encourage crisis intervention team training.
You wanna be bumped by parenthood, crowds in the field, baby. Oh, baby, it's not just for abortion, it's for birth control technique as a trainer. A Democrat with a boy or woman's eyes to choose without help. Careful women, keep hands on trans pregnancy go up in the United States to number 1.
My name is Sarah Rosenberg, and I just recently turned 21. And as a Democrat, I support a woman, like myself, right to choose what to do with her body. As a feminist as well, everyone has the individual right to choose. Personally, I would never get an abortion, and I personally do not want children at all, ever, in my life. But not everybody feels the way I feel. So I support, if you think abortion is right for you, then you should have it. And if you can't afford an abortion, then at least insurance should pay for it. And if you don't have insurance, it should be free. And it should be legal. Men in the government should not have the right to control women's bodies, because under the First Amendment, it is a constitutional right for us to have a choice. Women should have the choice to do with their own bodies, and it's not up to men to do it.
In unplanned pregnancy, baby, do you think we're
Hey, I'm Nick Pico. I'm going to be talking about education. As we've come to see, education plays a huge role in society. As Democrats, we are dedicated to putting education one of our top priorities. An educated society leads to the growth of a nation. We have plans to make education more attainable for all families. About 38,000 students took out student loans averaging $5,500 in 2015 to 2016. We want to lower this number. We have a plan to have financial aid cover living expenses and for all students, which about 60% of the total cost of all UC schools. The plan would cost about $1.6 billion per year, but a bulk of that money would come from the state's general fund. This plan could help about 2.1 million students who struggle with these student loans every single day, every single year. The people who currently have student loans would be able to refinance these loans at the lowest rates possible. So if you already have these student loans, you could try to pay these back for as least amount of money as you can. Since society calls for more people to have a degree for middle-class jobs, we hope to get families of all incomes, all backgrounds to be able to attain that degree. Debt-free college is something that we strive for. Making this possible would benefit society immensely.
This happy went down. This happy went down. It is my body and it's my joy, baby. This happy went down. This happy went down. It is my body and it's my joy.
Okay. National security is a concept that a government, along with its parliaments, should protect the state and its citizens against all kind of national crisis. As a Democrat, I believe that keeping the United States of America and Americans safe is the most important. A strong national defense should include aspects that go beyond military. National security also depends on a strong domestic economy, a stable federal budget, and a healthy environment. As Democrats, we recognize that the current level of military spending hinders our government's ability to deal with domestic priorities, including unemployment and national debt. We support in reallocating the defense budget on expenditures that protect the homeland against current threats such as terrorism and more. Military spending should address today's threats. It is impossible to eliminate terrorism solely through a strategy of war and brute force. Foreign intelligence and aid may better support or help the nation's fight against terrorism. Democrats work on prioritizing our troops and eliminated outdated programs and unnecessary spending.
If you be waves, I'm buzzing with